All right, so today we are starting our new unit, and we're going to be learning about measures of center. So measures of center is a way of summarizing the data by providing a central point of data. So one of measures of center is called a mean. The mean is a measure of center in which the average of the data is taken. It can be found by finding the sum of all of the data points and then dividing it by the number of data points. The mean can be thought as determining as the fair share. And so this is what let's explore that. So here is a bunch of gumball machines with different numbers of gumballs. And they want you to create an equal number of gumballs in each machine. So to do that, you need to know how many each machine has. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what you're going to do is you're going to add them up. So 11 plus 5 is 16, plus 8 is 14. Not 14, it's 24. So there's a total of 24 gumballs, and there's 3 machines. So if you wanted to create an equal number of gumballs each machine, you would have to divide this by 3, and you get 8. So that means each machine would get 8 gumballs to be fair. All right, so that's what we're doing. That's actually how you find mean. So here below is a list below shows a shoe size for 8 students in his class. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the sum. Sum means to add all these numbers up. So you're going to do 13 plus 12 plus 9.5 plus 10.5 plus 12 plus 11 plus 12 plus 8. If you want to pause the video and do that yourself, that's a good idea. When you add it all together, you get 88. So now we need to find the mean. The way you find the mean is to divide by the number there is. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. So you're going to divide it by 8. And I didn't have to count that as either because it told you that there's 8 students, but sometimes it doesn't. So you're going to divide 88 by 8 and you get 11. So the mean, or the average shoe size in his class, is size 11. All right, next one. The following data set represents the age of people in line to vote. So first thing we need to do is you need to find a sum. So we're going to add them together. So we're going to use 27 plus 52 plus 60 plus 41 plus 33 plus 38 plus 42 plus 57 plus 72 plus 68. When you do that, you get 490. So we're going to divide 490 by the number of people that are in line. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 people in line. So we're going to do 490 divided by 10, and you get 49. So the average age of the person in line to vote is 49. Number 3, the following data represents the number of times the phone rings when callers contact Comcast Cable customer service. So what this is saying is the number of rings did it 2 times. So there's 4 rings. 5 rings happened 1 time. So there's 1 5. 6 rings happened twice. 7 rings didn't happen at all. So that's 0. 8 rings happened twice. And 9 rings happened once. So you're going to add them together. So you're going to do 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9. And you get 50. So then you're going to take 50 and you're going to divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to divide it by 8. So 50 divided by 8 will be 6.25. So that means the average rings that happen at this cable customer service is 6.25 or 6 1/4. And it is okay to get a decimal as an average. Okay, that was average. Now we're going to learn something called the median. So the median is the middle of the data. Well, to do this, you need to order the data from least to greatest and you determine the middle number. If there's no middle number, then you're going to have to find the average of the two middle numbers or the mean of the two middle numbers. Okay, so here we have the following data set represents the number of inches of snowfall within a 2-week period. So the first thing we're going to do, is we're going to put it in order from least to greatest. And I'm actually going to cover one of these questions up just so I can have some room. So give me a second. There we are. So we can have some room to list it out from least to greatest. So I'm going to look for my smallest number. So my smallest number is 0. So we're going to put 0 and I'm going to cross it off because there's another 0. And then another 0. And then another one. And another one. Okay, next one will be 1. So I'm going to cross off 1. And there's another 1. Next will be my 1.5 over here. Next would be 2. And then another 2. And then 3. Then 3.5. Then 6. Then 8. All right, so now since my numbers are ordered from least to greatest, I'm going to find the median by going from one side to the other side. So what I mean is you cross off 1 from the left, cross off 1 from the right. You do that again. And you keep doing this until you get to the middle. And I can't cross off these two numbers. So these two numbers are left. And to make sure that I didn't mess up, I'm going to count the numbers here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So good. That means I did it correctly and there's the same number on both sides. So 1 and 1.5 are my middle numbers. Well, I want to find the middle of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 plus 1.5 and you get 2.5. And I want to find the average of it. And so I'm going to divide it by 2. So 2.5 divided by 2 is 1.25. So my median is 1.25. Okay, we're going to try number 5. The following data represents the number of broken cookies in a test of 9 boxes of Girl Scouts. So we're going to start off with, we're going to order from least to greatest, so 0, and another 0, then 1, another 1, and another 1, and another. And then there's 2 2s, and 1 3. And then it says that there was a total of 9 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. So I didn't forget any of my numbers. So I'm going to cross off 1 from the left, 1 from the right, 1 from the left, 1 from the right, 1 left, right. And then I'm left with 1, 1. Well, 1 is the same median. So, whoops, I actually messed up. Yeah, so there should be 4 numbers on each side. And this number will be the median. So 1 is a median. Okay. So now we're going to try this one. So number 6 is placed in a frequency table. And a frequency table just represents the number it appears, how often it appears. So the following shows the number of pieces of candy in a bag. So 2 bags had 20 pieces, 3 bags had 22, 3 bags had 24, 1 had 28, and 1 had 30. So this is actually kind of a nice frequency table because it kind of makes you order it from least to greatest already, because there's 2 20s, 2 22s, 3 24s. Oops, there's supposed to be another 22 right here. Because I misread that. There's supposed to be 3 22s. And then 3 24s, 1 28, and 1 30. So now we're going to find the median of that. So we're going to cross off 1, left, right, left, right, left, right. So I'm left with these. So 22 and 24, you can actually add them together and divide it by 2, or just know the median between 22 and 24. So the middle of that number is, come on, 23. So the middle between that is 23. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to apply mean and median to this question. So it says middle school is holding a walkathon. The top 5 finishers are shown in the table below. So we're going to find the mean and the median. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add up these numbers to find the mean. So I'm going to do 35 plus 33 plus 33 plus 32 plus 30. And then you get 163. So then you're going to divide that by 5. And you get 32.6. Next, we're going to find the median. So to do the median, you need to order from least to greatest. So you have 30, and then 32, and then 2 33s, and then a 35. So I'm going to cross off, and my median will be 33. Are the mean and the median close to the same value? Very different. They're actually very close. 32.6 is very close to 33. So what does this tell you about the shape of the data in the graph on a dot plot? So if I would graph it, that means the majority of the data would be around the median. They're all clustered together, meaning that the number of laps really don't differ. And we'll get more into this tomorrow with a variability. All right. Thank you, guys.